Hey YouTubers, this is Brent Nally. Got a lot of requests about the different smoothies that I've been making, so I want to show you all basically how I make the smoothies in the morning or whenever. So this is the Vitamix blender that I got at Costco. I got it for 500 bucks. You can get it online for probably around $6.30, but Costco is the way to go. This is the 6300 Vitamix, and it has a 7-year warranty, but these things should last a very long time. I know people that have had these from the 80s and they're still rocking and rolling. As you can see, these magnets on here, that's a whole nother story. If you're interested in that, just YouTube Dr. Kassar Blender. He has a 20-minute video telling you all about this, how to do it, and why he does it. So that's Dr. Kassar, C-A-S-S-A-R. Alright, so what I have as a staple always is some almond milk. I normally go to Costco and buy it in bulk, but today I just went out to a local grocery store called Sprouts. And if you like vanilla, that's fine. I just get the original. It's a great base, and you want to get some liquid in there. So I always make this for 2 people, myself and my girlfriend, and normally it lasts more than just one actual meal. This is probably going to be 2 to maybe 2.5 meals for each of us. I'm going to fill this up by the end of the video. It's going to be about 1.8 liters. Alright, so we got some almond milk in there. This is hemp oil. Really good oil for you. Your body needs a lot of oils. Very healthy. I just put in maybe about that much, 10 to 15 milliliters, not a whole lot. Avocado oil is also great as well. You can put in a little bit of that if you want as well, but I'm not going to. I'm just showing it to you for this video. MCT oil, I always put this in there. It's medium chain triglyceride oil. About 66% of extra virgin coconut oil is MCT oil. Horses have a lot of medium chain triglyceride fats in them. That's why they're so darn skinny. It basically programs your fat cells to remove the fat and use the energy rather than storing it from all the canola oil and all the bad vegetable oils that people are eating. So I put about 15 milliliters of that MCT oil in there. Organic blue agave, I believe that actual normal agave is better, clear agave. However, this is just so much cheaper and I buy it in bulk at Costco. Not too big of a deal. This is just a sweetener. You get it to your specific taste. I put about that much in every time. Honey also helps sweeten, but it is just great for you. So I buy this in bulk as well. I would suggest that you buy locally though. Honey is amazing. Fun fact that I've learned from my beekeeping 101 class, that honey is the only food on the planet that we found that does not spoil. They found it in Egyptian tombs at least 5,000 years ago. You can heat it up in a microwave and it's still edible. Of course, it's just all hard and whatnot, so that's why you have to heat it up. Apple cider vinegar. This stuff is amazing for, even though it is acidic, it destroys a lot of the bad acids, neutralizes those in your stomach to help bring your pH level to a more alkaline level, which is really important for health. Again, about 15 milliliters in there, and again, this is for 2 people. None of this has to be perfect. This is all just, feeling it out. I've been juicing for about 6 years with my Lalanne Power Juice Pro. That's a whole nother video and story in itself. If you don't want to spend $600 on a blender, I think this is great to start off with for one person. It's the Nutri Bullet. Also by Magic Bullet. You can get it for about 120 bucks on Amazon if you want to just start there, and it's great for one person. But since I'm making this for 2, this is why I got this bad boy. All right, so a lemon. If you want to throw a lemon or a lime in there, it really helps with the taste. They're great. This is an organic lemon. I'm going to go ahead and throw this bad boy in there. Sometimes I'll throw in, more. It depends. It just depends on what kind of a smoothie that you want to make. I'm just throwing in one for today. So that's one of the biggest questions I've been getting since I've been doing these smoothies for the past 7-8 months from friends is, do I put in a lemon or a lime or an orange or a grapefruit, or what about blueberries, blackberries? Fruits are all good. Some are better than others depending on what you're looking for. But this is just what I'm doing today. This is not the smoothie that I make every single day. Each smoothie that I make is completely unique. Alright, so drop that bad boy in there. You can put some fresh pineapple in as well if you want. This isn't quite ripe, so I'm going to wait a couple days and then we'll have pineapple in there. The best way to get your protein in there, for all you meatheads out there, you got to get your protein. This is a great product. By the way, I don't endorse or sell any products. This is just the stuff that I like. This is all, as you can see, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, allergen-free, non-GMO. So it's very good on your GI tract, and most people, actually every person on the planet should be able to eat this. Great source of protein. You want about 25 grams of protein per meal. So I'm going to put in about 2 scoops here of this protein. And I got extra bags of this stuff lined up in the cabinet. Okay, so one more oil that I didn't show you all. Everybody knows olive oil is also good as well. So that's another thing that you can use, but I'm not going to put that in there for today. Okay, so a lot of people like to put bananas in their smoothies, and bananas are great. But what I prefer for better taste and actually more nutrition is a plantain. Now, a lot of people look at me like I'm crazy when I tell them that I eat these raw. But this one, actually, this plantain right here, should probably have about 1 or 2 more days. You want to eat your plantains raw when they are like brown and nasty, pretty much when you want to throw out a banana or save it in the freezer for some banana nut bread. But this is good right here. As you can see the texture here, this is ripe. This is perfect to eat raw at this point in time. So I'm going to throw this bad boy in there. That's for texture and taste. That's really going to help the smoothie feel like a real smoothie. Okay, so getting on to the freezer. These are 2 amazing products. Again, I've researched these products pretty thoroughly, and I don't get paid or anything, but the co-founder of this company is really great. You can find information of him, interviews of him on YouTube. He's got a great story. They make a great product, all organic. Many, many different ingredients here that are very, very good for you. As you can see, the top ingredients here are wheatgrass, all organic, barley grass, alfalfa, organic spirulina, spinach, chlorella. And then for the fruits, it's acai, maca, carrot, beet, raspberry, rose hips. You get the idea. It's good stuff. This, actually, the CEO here and founder, Mark Timon, has made over 500, I believe, different concoctions here for over 40 years. And this is his baby right now. Since I've been taking this product, they've already updated it, the version, 3 times, I believe. So he's constantly, through supply chain management, through nutritional science, through economics, he is constantly trying to get you the best product. If you look here on the nutrients facts, it has so much of what you need for your vitamins and your daily dosage of so many different things. Vitamin D3, for example, everybody's learned about that. 2,000 international units right there. Your vitamin C, you get 76% just with this. Magnesium, iron. You can look at this on your own. So you get the deal. So it's 1 scoop per person. So since, again, what I mentioned, I'm going to put about, for this, 1 for me, 1 for my girlfriend, and then I'm going to throw in 1 more, about half. But we'll probably, both of us, consume this whole thing in 1 day. And I'm going to do the same thing for the amazing grass. It's a scoop. This stuff on its own doesn't taste great, but if you want to do it on your own, if you don't have time, mix it up with some almond milk, and the almond milk actually helps get rid of the taste pretty well. Alright, so if you want it to be more of a smoothie taste also, then you can throw a little bit of ice in your smoothie. So, we don't have an ice maker right now. I got this bad boy, BPA free. If you haven't heard about BPA or don't know what it is, it's bisphenol A. It was created in about 1950 to make very, very cheap plastic, and now it's in so many different things. It's in cups, it's in a lot of our storing things for foods, and it's horrible for you. It gets into your cells and basically clogs you up. so make sure you stay away from that BPA. We'll get some ice in there. We'll throw some water in also if you'd like to. Alright, now to help if you have maybe heavy metals inside you. You really don't want toxic levels of heavy metals. New research for Alzheimer's specialists are basically saying that they think the #1 cause of Alzheimer's could be too much aluminum, which gets into your brain. So that leads me to these amazing plants. This right here is Italian parsley. Parsley is also great, and cilantro. Earlier, I picked off all the stems, so we just have the actual leaves, which have all the nutrients and all the actual ingredients that you want for the nutrition and to help. What these do is they just bind to heavy metals like mercury that you do not want in you, and they bind to them and you remove them through your stool. So these are great, very cheap. You can get these at your grocery store organic for like $1 a bunch. So this is going to last me for the week. I did this today. Picked off all those stems, and now I'll benefit the rest of the week. I throw about that much in there. Alright, so fresh beets are also amazing. I'm going to juice these later. These aren't for the video, but I got about 4 pounds of those. They're really amazing. They're a great liver cleanse. Just a really, really amazing plant, and we need to do more research on them. Okay, so then we have avocados, organic, of course. I try and buy everything organic when possible. Avocados are great. They have coenzyme Q10 in them, which is a really, really good antioxidant that you probably heard about if you are into health. Has a bunch of really good stuff in them. So I'm going to throw this avocado in. You only need just about a half a day, maybe a half of a half is what, since this is for 2 people, we're each going to get. You don't need a whole lot because it has a lot of the good fats in it, the omega-3, but you also don't want to have too much fat. So, got that guy in there. Alright, now for another one of these powders. This powder over here is a 2-gallon glass jar. Again, glass because you don't want to be using plastic with BPA in it. That I have put together my special concoction, which is a whole video in itself. It has right now about 39 different herbs and ingredients in here. The main ones are chia seeds, hemp seeds, cilantro, just a whole bunch of different stuff. Shilajit, tribulus, really, really good herbs. So I'm going to put about an 8-ounce scoop of this in here, 4 ounces for each of us. And again, I'll show you this video. When I made this, it actually took quite a while to get all the research done for the dosage that you want. And I had to mix this up really well to make sure that you're getting the right dosage. So we are going to throw that in there. And then now at this point what we're pretty much doing is we're throwing in a few fruits to help the taste be a little bit better. These mangoes aren't quite right yet, but I love throwing my mangoes in there. This is actually a grapefruit. This is what a real organic grapefruit should look like. The huge ones that you've probably been eating your whole life are hybridized and they're enlarged. So if you don't want to get hybridized and enlarged, then don't eat a hybridized and enlarged product. Alright, so we're going to throw this grapefruit in there. And it smells so good. And then the last few things that we're going to throw in there are over here on this side of the countertop. We have a few more fresh greens, and today I just got some organic grapes at the grocery store, and we're going to throw some of those in there because they make the smoothie taste absolutely amazing from my personal preference. Okay, so we got the grapefruit in there. Alright, so we're going to throw some grapes in here that I've already picked off. We'll give them a good wash. So even though we're organic, you still got to wash them. Okay, so we got some grapes in there. Now this is organic broccoli here. What I'm going to do is same thing as the Italian parsley and the cilantro. while you can throw the stems in there, there's nothing wrong with them. I am not going to do that because I want to get the ultimate nutrients here. And the ultimate nutrients in any plant is going to be around the tip or the leaves. So we're going to get that part of the broccoli in there. Oops. Alright, so we got a good little bit of broccoli in there. Now this is kale. There's so many different types of kale. I actually prefer, and from my research, the healthiest that I can find is actually what's called dinosaur kale, which you can actually look at it and it looks like the dinosaur skin. This is not dinosaur kale. This is just what I got at the grocery store today. You can normally find dinosaur kale at your local farmer's market, which I'll be going to this weekend. But this is some good kale. And again, you can throw these stems in there, but for me, I want to get the ultimate nutrition, not save pennies on, you know, the actual product. So that's what I throw in there. And then, last thing, a little bit of collard greens. Really good. And you can, there's many different types of collard greens as well, as you can see. This is red. This has this beautiful purple color in it, which the purple has the polyphenols, which are great for you. Okay. So now, we got all that in there, and you're probably thinking, how the hell is this thing going to get mushed up? And now you're going to see the raw power, the power of the Vitamix blender. This thing is an absolute beast. So we'll plug her in, plug her in. The light comes on there. This thing is filled to the brim. That's okay. And we're going to get it going. It has different levels. I like to start it off around 3 or so. Here we go. Just kind of mush it up. First time I've ever done that before. Alright, so, but it's fine. Alright, so this is pretty much mixed up here. Now, if you don't like the taste, then you can always add in more fruits if you think you need more fruits, or add in more water if it's too strong. You know, this is about enjoying it. It's life. Life is an experiment. None of my smoothies are the exact same every day. Just listen to your body, be in tune with it, and feel... just do what you feel like doing for that day. So we're going to try this one right here. As you can see, some of this. Alright, so this is actually a good example. So some of that kale was still stuck on the top, still so filled. But I pushed it down here in the bottom. And we'll go ahead and finish this bad boy off here for another couple seconds. Alright, so I think that got it. So now, let's try out this smoothie. Here we go. Cheers. It's good. Alright, so stay tuned. Next video I'll be showing you how I made this little concoction with all the different herbs in it. But this is pretty much how I make my smoothies. It's a little different every day, but this is the gist of it. Thanks a lot. This is Brent. Take care.